The funeral was over. The air was thick with grief, the scent of flowers and incense hanging in the room. I had been trying to hold myself together, but the sadness was suffocating. My father's passing left a hole in our family, and as we all gathered to mourn, I noticed tensions simmering beneath the surface, especially with my brother-in-law. He had always been ambitious, a little too interested in money, and today it became painfully clear. After the ceremony, as relatives were leaving and condolences were being exchanged, he cornered me near the car. His face was flushed, and there was a dangerous glint in his eyes. Before I could say anything, he slapped me hard across the face. Shocked, I stumbled back. "You think you're the only one in line for Dad's fortune?" he barked, his voice trembling with rage. "No, my wife, your sister, deserves her share, and I won't let you take it all." I tried to calm him down, to explain that inheritance wasn't about fighting or grabbing, but he wasn't listening. Instead, he shoved a stack of papers toward me. Documents, legal papers that seemed hastily prepared, claiming that my sister was entitled to a $10 million inheritance from our father's estate. The family watched in stunned silence. Some whispered, others gasped. My mother's face turned pale, and I could feel the tension in the room spike. "Do you understand?" he yelled. "I'm not asking. I'm demanding. That money belongs to my wife, and you're going to make it happen." I felt a mix of anger and disbelief. How could someone be so audacious? My sister, gentle and kind, had never cared for wealth. But my brother-in-law had plans, and apparently he was willing to start fights and even resort to violence to get what he wanted. I realized I had to act fast, not just for myself, but for my family. I stayed calm, pretending to listen, while internally plotting how to handle this legally and wisely. Slapping someone at a funeral over money was disgraceful, but I couldn't let emotions make me reckless. Later that evening, I consulted my father's lawyer. Every detail of the will had been carefully structured. My father had left clear instructions, not just for the $10 million, but for how each share was to be distributed. Legally, my sister would get her rightful portion, but any attempt to manipulate or intimidate us could be challenged. When I confronted my brother-in-law again, I didn't yell or argue. I simply handed him the lawyer's letter, clearly outlining the legal inheritance. His smugness faded as he realized the threats and slaps wouldn't work in the face of proper documentation. By the end of the day, the tension had shifted. My sister's inheritance was secure, and our family, though shaken, understood the importance of boundaries and respect. My father had left more than money. He left lessons about integrity, patience, and the importance of handling wealth wisely. And my brother-in-law? He learned, the hard way, that greed and violence could never override the law or family honor.